So, folks, did you watch it last night? I did. It was late on, but I'd recorded it. I made sure I watched it. Old Miriam there on the Graham Norton Show. Oh, aye. Miriam was doing a Miriam in the best traditions of Miriam. Absolutely fantastic. She must have used dropped the H-bomb, the F-bomb about 6 times. I don't think I've ever heard her do it that many times in one hour. Not on TV, anyway. Oh, aye. Lots of profanity. Lots of fun, though, with it. She was great. She's always great. I mean, he's got her on there now, and they build it up weeks before in the press, and they know it's going to be fun. They know they're going to have a laugh. The rest of the cast absolutely loved her. Not the cast, the people that were being interviewed. They all loved her. They all loved her. She was grand. She took centre stage without a shadow of a doubt. I think she even made Boy George blush a couple of times, and he's been through everything, hasn't he? Or everyone's been through him. Anyway, that's another story. But no, absolutely great she was. The funniest bit for me, I thought, was right at the end. They had a singer on her. I can't remember her name. I don't know her again. Over my head. I'm too old. She came and sat down, and she's talking. I think she's talking to the young lady. I think Korean young lady who's recently done a film, who's in the morning show there with Jennifer Aniston, and they're talking to one another. And she says to the Korean lady, "Are you Pisces?" And the Korean lady said, "Yes." She said, "So am I. That's why we get on so great together. We're such great friends. I love you. I think you're brilliant." And Miriam just chirped in, "You don't believe in all that bollocks, do you?" I thought, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant, Miriam. No, I don't believe in any of it myself. I can understand Miriam not. But I would have thought she might have said, "Why do you believe in that?" But no, not that, no. With both feet, Miriam, she doesn't just... And I thought, they could be offended by that. I know that she didn't mean to be nasty, but... Some people believe in the old star signs, but some people really, really, really do. And now, from the sound of it, I think this singer did. And she could have thought, "Well, it's Miriam saying that, but I believe in it." But I just thought it was brilliant. You don't believe in that bollocks, do you? Thought it was fantastic. I thought, Miriam, you're just gold dust, you are. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't for one minute think it's a show, it's a put-on. That is Miriam being Miriam. But I do believe at the start, Norton and his production crew love it. I would imagine they've said to her last night, "Look, say what you want, Miriam, and we don't mind if you go a little bit over the top. We can give you a fair bit of rope here, but make it entertaining." And I'm sure they've wound her up to that before she's walked on. I really am. But still, it's great to see. And even if someone sort of pushed a little to be a bit over the top, there's a lot of actors and actresses wouldn't want to do it on BBC TV. They'd think, "Oh no, it's going a little bit far." But Miriam, she doesn't care, doesn't give two hoots at all. She loves it. And for that, I did as well. I watched it yesterday, and then what I did, I'd recorded the one the other week with Joan Collins. That's one of the people I'm not as keen on viewers. Not that keen at all. And I just forwarded it to the Joan Collins bit, because they did the old, because she's a dame now, and she's 19, she's somebody special. All the guests were on the chairs, and she came on with just the last 20 minutes, so she can have the stage all to herself, comes on her own. And I thought, hey, they've took a long shot of her again, a side shot, which she wouldn't have liked. As I say, one of the things I've got against her is how she's always berating women for being overweight, and how they don't need to be, and how they overeat, and telling us about her regime and blah, 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 blah. And I've been noting for the last 2 or 3 years now, she started to put on a little pot there, a little tub, and she tries to hide it and really hide it. But in the Norton Show a couple of weeks ago, which I only watched last night, as I say, it's a fair bit more now. She's looking big down there. She wouldn't like people seeing that. And I wouldn't be surprised if she seen the show a bit later and seen the side view and had a pop at Norton's production staff for putting it on there. The cameraman sort of showing it. I think she'd rather have been shown from here upwards rather than the full lengther. But anyway, as per normal, Joan had absolutely nothing to say, all drool. They did something about Star Trek because Patrick Stewart was on there, and she was saying, "Oh, I was in one of the best. I was in it with Captain Kirk, with William Shatner. Oh, I." And people say it's one of the best episodes ever. Well, if that's one of the best things you've got on your CV, Joan, it's little wonder people don't remember you as a film star. As I say, take out that is it the Carringtons, that Alexis, or whatever you played, take that away, take the bitch away, and the stud away, and nobody knows you for nothing. And as I say, you had nothing to say. And I thought, as I watched her, chalk and cheese. You've got I like cheese, the old cheese, Miriam on one hand, and chalky, Joan on the other. Bland, boring, nothing to say, all about her. But Miriam, absolutely fantastic. Gold dust again, Miriam. Well done. Hope you're on again the next season on there. I'm sure you will be. Why didn't they give you every couple of weeks? You just come on with rotating guests, and every couple of weeks they get Miriam on. It'd make it a better show. Don't care what anybody say. If anyone asks for an hands up for that, in fact, I know it'd be 2 up for me again. Hands in the pot, like I was a kid. I put 2 in the pot for Miriam. Absolutely no danger. I like her. I like her a lot, me.